going on, guys? Welcome back to Look But Don't Touch Industries. I'm Josh, and today we're going to be heading over to the McLaren dealership in Scottsdale, Arizona, because they're hosting Supercar Saturday. They've been hinting online that they have a couple rare cars in their garage, so I'm excited to go over there and check it out. Make sure you guys stick around because you never know what you might see. Right now we're making our way into the McLaren dealership, and right off the bat we have a yellow Lotus Emira. Headed down this left side we have a blue McLaren GT, an orange one, and then lastly, it looks like we have a light silver one. Over here by itself, we have a gray 675 LT. The green calipers definitely stand out. Let's make our way into the main garage area. Behind this crowd of people, it looks like we have a McLaren Speedtail. There's actually only been 106 of these cars produced. This one itself is painted in steel blue. Something that's really neat is the driver's seat is dead center in the car, similar to an airplane cockpit. It's not every day you get to see supercars on lifts. That's definitely what makes this car show location unique. As we make our way over here to check out the rest of the garage, it looks like we have a white Atura, a green 765 LT. Next to it we have a similarly painted green 760S, and then to finish the line we have an orange 600 LT. I really love the paint job of this light blue Atura. Next to it we have a blue 720S, a green Atura, two McLaren GTs, one in blue and one in red, and then it looks like to finish up we have another green Atura. Switching things up, over here we have a Ferrari F8 Tributo, and then next to it we have a very classy white Ferrari 458 Italia. This must be where they keep all their Ferraris, because next up we have a classic red Ferrari GT C4 Lusso. This is one of those Ferraris you hardly ever see, and it certainly makes this Maserati MC20 look tiny in comparison. And then lastly in this row, of course, we have a couple of Porsches. You can't forget about the GT3. And covered over here is supposedly the Hennessy F5 Revolution. I would love to see this thing uncovered and driving on the road. Let's make our way outside and let's check out the rest of the show. Right off the bat we have two McLaren 765 LTs, a gorgeous McLaren Senna, and then lastly we have a deep purple 600 LT. This McLaren 765 LT is extremely special because it has an all carbon fiber body. I bet you this thing is super lightweight and flies down the road. Right here we have the McLaren Senna. This car was hand built at the McLaren Production Center in England and only had a production run of 500 units. It has a 4.0 liter twin turbocharged V8 that produces 814 horsepower. Over here we have a Lamborghini Huracan STO. The wrap on this car is absolutely insane. I love how it fades from one color to another. This is hands down the cleanest STO I've seen so far. As we were checking out that Lamborghini STO, this gorgeous McLaren 600 LT backed in. I just love the bright blue paint job. And then next to it we have a Ferrari F8 Spider. I think those black racing stripes certainly complete the car. And then next to it we have a bright green Lamborghini Huracan. This Mercedes-Benz AMG is super cool. As you can see from the badging, it's got a V8 bi-turbo. This is just one of those cars you see and just know it's fun to drive. A sleek Porsche 911 pulling in. I think what I really love about these is the design is super simple but very effective. I'll definitely have to own a 911 in the near future, and that's non-negotiable. And of course you can't go wrong with a GT3. If you were wanting to stand out, this is definitely the car and the color to accomplish that. That was definitely a smaller show than I expected, but at least they made up for it with the McLaren Senna and the McLaren Speedtail. Those things were extremely cool. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe. Next week, we're going to be filming at Barrett-Jackson and checking out everything they have to offer. So make sure you stick around because you never know what you might see.